Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Myra Tatum Salcido. I go by Dr. Salcido, Professor Salcido, and I'm with the University of Texas, Permian Basin. And if you're receiving this video, it's because I show you enrolled in my American Literature course. So there are several books for the course. There's 4 altogether. Um, 3 of them will be packaged together in one set. Uh, the Norton Anthology American Literature 9th edition. I think it came out in 2016 and have not been changed since then. So there'll be 3 uh, Norton Anthology books, volumes C, D, and E from 1914 to one that says literature from since 1945 up to the present, basically. So that's not all. There's one other book. It's small. It's available in the bookstore as used. You can rent it for $7, I think. It's Heroes and Saints and Other Plays by Cherie Moraga. And it it's great. The only play you need to read in here is the one called Heroes and Saints. Some people have enjoyed her work enough and have gone ahead and read the other plays as well. So there's 3 in the book. And Heroes and Saints is the one that we'll concentrate on towards the end of the semester. But I am sending you a syllabus today and the task schedule. So you can see there's a lot of readings. Don't panic. There's some are short poems, but you will need to do a lot of reading in this course. There will be discussion boards. Usually every week there'll be a discussion board where you go on and post your thoughts about the readings for that week and respond to at least 2 other people. And so I believe there's 14 discussion boards and there's 2 major papers. So, and one's at midterm and one's at the last week of the semester. So you have 2 papers, midterm, last week of the semester, and a midterm exam and a final exam. And I will give you prompts and study guides for before the exams. And I'm starting everything early so you have time to dive in and maybe read some of the longer works like Daisy Miller. Uh, and the task schedule will show you the readings and the page numbers. Most of the time, I think once 1 or 2 places there, you might have to look up the page numbers. Uh, but it's I'm really going to have to dig in and follow that schedule this semester. People have a tendency to get behind, and you got to keep up with the pace. It's 16 weeks. It's a lot of literature in 16 weeks, but it's the university level. So I will make videos about the papers and the discussion boards and readings. Some of the authors, you'll need to note their context, the time period in which they were writing, what was going on in that time period, and what the poetry and the literature reflects. So you could get a jump on it, and some of it is fun reading, especially Heroes and Saints. It's actually a bilingual play. It's in both has Spanish and English embedded in the play, and I get my students to translate for each other on a discussion board, which is kind of fun to see all the differences in translations. In fact, last semester I had a student from India who really translated Spanish well. And part of the discussion board, you could take scenes from the book and translate them for other people that don't speak Spanish. and it's interwoven. It's some Spanish and some English, uh, but it's a text that does need some help with translation. And this will be to get you started. Uh, you don't need to worry too much. Don't stress too much, but don't get behind on reading. In fact, if you could read anything now and get started and you must have your books by the beginning of the semester. You trying to find this stuff on the internet is not easy. Uh, not all of it's available without paying for it. So I can't put things up. There may be a few things I could put up the first week, but you really need to get your books. I noticed in the bookstore this morning that the Norton anthologies are missing from my course. They're accidentally put in another one of my courses, and I'm trying to find a bookstore person during the holidays to remedy that as soon as possible. I know they've got the anthologies in the store, and I know some are available for rent, and I believe they're available in electronic book also. So yeah, it's a range of prices, and maybe you could get used even. So that's just to get everybody started, and I will have live conferences. Work really hard to do that this semester because students seem to really thrive more and become engaged with each other. Uh, Engagement in speaking, not getting married. Anyway, uh, it it really is better live, and I know people have jobs, they have extracurricular activities, and it's hard to get everybody together in a large class, but maybe we can meet in small groups on the same days at different times. So I will work that out. And it's good to meet you. It's going to be a great class. I have good students in it. Some are returning students, and but you will need to do the reading. Take time out and do the reading so you can do the writing. Okay, thank you, and I will see you at the next video.